Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope you have had a wonderful day. It has been actually a beautiful sunny day here in Adelaide. That wind has finally died down, so it was a bit easier to get on to be doing things today, which was good. Sorry about that light. I'm in a different room tonight because the kids are home and watching TV, so I'm not in my usual spot, so I apologise for that. But I wanted to hop on here and have a quick chat to you guys and answer some of the questions that you've got around the Innerfit 8-week challenge. So I know that there are many of you from this group who have signed up for that and have grabbed yourselves the early bird special. Congratulations. Yes, that is nearly sold out. We are very, very close to capacity on the early bird special, not on the whole challenge. Capacity for that is a lot bigger. But just for that early bird special, so that included the free entry into the step challenge, that included a week's membership at Elements Martial Arts and Fitness, and also a coaching call with me halfway through the challenge, just to have a little bit of a personal tweak to your own goals and how you're going with the challenge. So I think we are down to four places left on the early bird special. So if you were thinking about getting that, doing the challenge, if you're thinking about doing the challenge at all, it doesn't start for another 3 weeks. But if you're thinking about doing it at all, I suggest you get on very, very quickly. I know that we got rid of another 3 spots today. So there's only 4 left, guys. So get on to that. The link, I can put the link up later if you need it. But so tonight, the whole point of tonight is to answer your questions. Thank you to everyone who sent them through to me. I'll try and be as quick as I can because I know that it's late, and I'm sure you've got better things to watch than me on here. Hey Brian, hey Shani, hey Peter. I see you all on there. Alrighty, so I'm going to run through these quickly. If you've got any other questions as we go, put them in the comments. And I'll try and get to them at the end, but I'll try and be as quick as I can. Okay, one of the questions was, my sister has bought the challenge. Do I have to buy it as well to participate? Look, ideally, yes, it is in the agreement when you buy the challenge that you don't share it with others. It is property of 30-Minute Mummy. So we ask that you don't share it with others. And if you want to be in the running for the $1,000, you will have to have paid the $49. You will have to have bought the program to be in for the competition. I'm sorry to be so blunt with that, but that's just the way it is. In terms of the competition, someone asked who's judging. It's not me. I'm not judging. There's no way in hell I could pick out of all of you beauties. So I am bringing in some experts, some people who've done bodybuilding and body sculpting, and they are going to be doing the judging for the prize pool at the end. So no, it is not me. Thank goodness. Next question is, do I have to take the before pics? Okay. So before and after pictures, this is really close to my heart, this one, because if I know that you don't want to take the before pics, I get it. I don't want to take mine either. I've never have. Recently, I participated in my own challenge. Some of you know that. And it wasn't until I saw my after pics that I realized that I had actually made a transformation, because I would have told you till I was blue in the face that after 8 weeks on my last challenge, I had made no difference. And it then, I think it's because you've been seeing each other every day, like you're seeing yourself every day, so you don't notice the small changes and how they accumulate into big changes. But I seriously, in week 8, I would have told you that I had made no changes whatsoever. And then that day I did the after shots, and I put them together with my before shots. And holy hell, there was a change. Now, granted, there wasn't a hugely dramatic change, because I'm not, I haven't got a lot of weight to shift in 8 weeks. Mine's, and I'm grateful for that. I've worked hard to get to that point. but there were definitely noticeable changes. And if you are in the challenge, you will actually see my own before and afters. It's actually in the challenge competition, like the rules, so that you know. Thanks, Bron. Bron's put some pictures of some peaches there because she knows how hard I worked on my ass in that last challenge. It was a glute challenge. So yeah, you will see that I would have told you black and blue that no difference, but the before and afters tell no lie, guys. So do take your before pics. Now, here's the thing. If you are someone who's saying, no freaking way am I taking a photo of myself for a challenge, here's the thing I'd really want you to do. So take the pictures. Nobody has to see your before pictures, right? Take the damn pictures, because you cannot work out where you're going to go if you don't know where you're starting from. Take the pictures. Don't show anyone. Don't show any soul on this earth if you don't want to, right? But then at the end of the 8 weeks, take your pictures again and put them side by side. I think if you work to this challenge and you put yourself first and you come along for the ride with us, you are going to be so freaking happy that you took those before pics, because you will see a change. But you have to do that. You have to see where you are to know what work you need to do and where you need to go. So take the before pics, don't show anybody, take the after pics at the end of the challenge, and then decide if you're going to submit them to be in the running for the cash. If you decide at the end of the 8 weeks and you've got the photos side by side, do you know what, I'm just not comfortable doing this, then that's fine. You haven't lost anything. You've completed an 8-week challenge. You've hopefully learned some great habits. You've got some new recipes in your repertoire, and no harm done. But I would bet money that if you put your heart and soul into this challenge, ladies, and you've taken the before pics and then you put the after ones together, you're going to want to submit them, all right? Because you cannot go back in time and take before pics at the end of the challenge. So just take the pictures, all right? Submit them, don't submit them, look at them again, don't look at them again. It doesn't matter, but take the pictures so at least you've got the right data and know where you want to start from. Okay, lots of people have been asking me for if I can send them the food plans before they sign up. Sorry guys, no, because that is the gold, I guess, in the challenge. I've picked foods that are family friendly, so you don't have to do a huge amount of meal prepping and meal planning. There's lots of grab and go foods in there, particularly the snacks. There is, for those people that want to do up a big batch at the start of the week and freeze it so it's easy to go, that is going to be the best way for you to stay on track. And I've given you recipes that do that, things that are easy to cook or easy to put together. Just a quick snapshot, guys. Types of food. Week 2's got pasta for lunch. Week 1's got oats. I think week 2 or week 3 has got your choice of cereal. Like, I think Nutri-Grain. Nutri-Grain's on the list. My God, I love Nutri-Grain. Hands up if you love Nutri-Grain. I couldn't quite put Cocoa Pops and Fruit Loops on there because I think we'd all be in trouble if we had Cocoa Pops and Fruit Loops on there. But there's cereal in there. There is dessert every single night of the challenge. If you are someone who has to have dessert, there's dessert on there. So a couple of weeks there's biscuits, like your Arnott's biscuits. There's 1 week there's frozen yogurt. There's chocolate covered ice creams another week. I can't remember if I put the hot chocolate in for dessert as well. There's all sorts of things. There's yogurt in there. There's oh my goodness, I just can't think off the top of my head. There's so many things in there. But the big one is dinner. So I know a big thing for busy mums is that they don't want to cook 2 meals, one for themselves and one for their family. And I get it. So I've included in the dinners, in the meals, is you've got a meat option that comes with a certain allocation of veggies. So you get a certain weight of meat to have, and it's your choice of meat. So maybe one night it'll be steak, maybe the next night it's chicken breast, and maybe if it's a chicken breast, maybe one night you grill it with some veggies, or the next night you're throwing it in a stir fry. or maybe you're putting some mustard on top and baking it in the oven. It's up to you how you want to cook your meat, and you get to choose the meat. Maybe you want Atlantic salmon. You don't eat red meat. Maybe you want a pork fillet. Maybe you want the chicken sausages from Woolies because they are goddamn tasty, right? And they're full of protein. So the biggest thing around the families is that the dinners are interchangeable. You just pick your piece of meat you're having that night, and you have that, and then you have it with the allocated vegetables and carb sauce that are coming with it. So it's really family friendly. I'm not going to ask you to cook anything ridiculous. I'm not going to ask you to, start getting out tofu or making casseroles or eating dried chicken breasts or anything ridiculous like that. It's family friendly that hopefully your kids and your hubbies will eat too, because it's meat and veg. It's based around meat and veg, or meat and rice and veg, or meat and pasta and veg. It's very, very simple. Bron, Freddos. Actually, did I put Freddos in? I actually can't remember if I put Freddos in. Maybe we need to do that, Bron. Maybe that needs to be something we do as a special treat halfway through the challenge. Maybe we need to do that. Okay. Another question was, what are the exercise plans like? Guys, I've put 2 workouts in there. One is a little bit easier for people who don't do a lot of workouts. Another one is a bit harder. You can take each workout and do it as hard as you want. You can add weights. You can do it faster. Or you can take it as slow as you want, not adding weights, just doing body weights. They're fully customizable to your strengths. If you are someone who wants to do the challenge but thinks, no way in hell you can do a workout, just walk. My God, guys, just walk. And particularly if you are in, on the early bird challenge, you got free entry into the step challenge as well. So just walk. If your only exercise is walking, guys, you are going to see a huge drop in your weight if that's your goal. And you're going to feel so much better just for walking. So if workouts are not your thing, don't do them. Have a look at the food plan, get on board with the community and walk. That's all you need to do, get you stepped up. Special requirements. So I've had a few people message me because they are gluten-free or they are dairy-free. The food plans are interchangeable, so you can make it gluten-free or dairy-free. So, use gluten-free cereal, use your gluten-free bread if you want to. Most of it is pretty much gluten-free. Dairy-free, there is cottage cheese in some weeks. There is hummus dip as well for a snack, and there is obviously milk with I'm having a brain fart. Milk with the cereal. And I think there's milk with the oats, but we can change that out. So you can have almond milk or soy milk or lactose-free milk. And when it comes to oats, I'm not a huge fan of putting milk in oats anyway. So if that is a concern of yours, flick me a message and I can talk you through the alternatives for milk. If there are, I don't like some of the foods in week 1, can I swap them for another week? Yes, you can. So I have designed all 8 weeks meal plans to be interchangeable. So if you don't like overnight oats or you give it a go and you don't like it in week 1, go on to week 2's breakfast option. Go on to cereal. Go on to week 3's, which I think is eggs on toast from memory. Guys, it's interchangeable. So the idea around this challenge is to get you to look at food differently, to get you understanding portion sizes, that not all food is bad, it's just the way we eat it and how much we eat. If there is something on the plan you absolutely cannot stomach, then swap it out for something else of the same meal. So if you don't like lunch one week, make the lunch from another week. However, if it is a new food for you, I would ask you to give it a go, because you just never know what new recipe is going to become a favorite, and particularly if it's a high protein type recipe. Like, I know some people say they don't like cottage cheese, but if you use cottage cheese as a dip with some rice crackers, or smash it with some avo, whatever it is I've got in there, you will actually be pleasantly surprised, and it's a really, really filling snack to have in your arsenal for when you want to continue this long term. So I do ask you to give it a red hot crack at all the different recipes. But obviously, if there's something in there you just can't eat or can't stomach, then you just swap it out from another week. And when you sign up, we give you the whole 8 weeks worth of meal plans. So you've got it all there. You can pick and choose before we start which weeks you're going to do. Ideally it'd be great if we all stuck to the same week as we went along so we can talk about it in the chats, but it's up to you. You've got to be able to eat food that you like. The same food, it looks like it's the same food every day for a week. Is that correct? It is, effectively. So the way I like to do that is we pick a breakfast. We have the same breakfast every day for 7 days. We have the same lunch every day for 7 days. And those of you that have worked with me one-on-one this year, you will know my reasoning behind this, and you'll know how successful this is for you actually in meal planning. So it's not for any other reasons than to keep it simple for your meal planning. So one of the things, sorry guys, I've just had dessert. I'm just like feeling so bloated. And I promised I wouldn't have dessert today, but I did. So one of the things that actually stresses us women and us busy mums out is having to make decisions around food all the time. And quite often, if we have to make a quick decision because we're starving hungry, we make the wrong choice. So the idea of the food plans and eating the same thing every day for a week is that the decision fatigue is taken away. We don't have to think about what's next. All we have to do is go, right, well, I know it's time for my mid-morning snack, and it's rice crackers and it's hummus and I need an apple to go with it and I've got my water. You don't have to go, oh, I haven't got anything in the house, I haven't got any fresh fruit, or I don't know what to have. You know exactly what to have. You know what you're going to have for lunch. All right, this week it's pasta. I'm grabbing the pasta out the freezer. It's done. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not stressing about having to cook something. It should be there and ready to go. The other thing too is by having the same thing to eat every day for a week, you learn to understand your portion sizes better. All right, so we're not just willy-nilly counting things out as we go. If you actually look at things, particularly when it comes to like the snacks, there's 14 rice crackers, so much hummus, so much of a size of an apple or a banana, whatever it is I put on there, strawberries. You start to learn what is an appropriate portion size. So that's the reason why I do the same food every week. It's easy for you guys. It takes away the decision fatigue and you learn good portion sizes. All right, does anyone else have any questions? Because I know it takes a few seconds for it to pop up, just while I continue on. How much is it? Oh, good question. Well done. The whole challenge is $49. That's it. So it's not $49 a week. I know that some people have asked that question. It's $49 for the entire program. So that's the 8 weeks worth of meal plans, 8 weeks worth of workouts to do. It's support in the community. It's weekly challenges. If you are in the early bird special, then you're into the step challenge as well. You've got a coaching session with me to talk you through your own personal, your goals and how it's going for you. That's it, guys. It's $49. So, and hopefully in that 8 weeks, you're going to be giving up some of the coffees or some of the takeaway dinners or whatever else it is that you might be spending money on food. I'm sure you're going to save more than $49 in food, and you're going to feel so freaking awesome for doing it that $49 is absolutely worth it. And hey, you win the $1,000 cash prize at the end, or any of the prizes that we do along the way. It's going to be well and truly worth that $49 investment. All right, guys. So have a think about it. But for me, it's a no-brainer. You get all of that included. What's this one? Oh, I nearly forgot. Okay, so that's a good question, Bron. I'm going to get to that one in a minute. Thank you. You reminded me. I actually would like to shout out to 3 people who have been busy behind the scenes inviting their friends to this challenge. So Simone thank you for inviting people. Bron, I know you're on watching live tonight, Bron. Bron isn't even officially in the challenge yet, and she is inviting and letting people know about the challenge, so thank you. And a huge shout out to Exana Teasdale. Exana, I think you're up to maybe 5 invites into the challenge. Babe, I cannot thank you enough. It might actually be more than 5. I think your entire group of friends has joined up. So Exana, I am going to gift you something. I'm going to get in touch with you and we're going to have a little chat about what that is. But I really want to say thank you to you ladies, because that's how we spread the word of this, guys, is your referrals. And I've said to you before, my heart just explodes when you guys are referring people. It means so much to me and I'm so grateful for that. So Exana and Simone and Bron, thank you very much. I'm so honoured that you have done that for me and for you and for your friends. And I know they're all super, super excited to get started. So thank you for that. Okay, last question, unless anyone's got any others. Are the plans different calories for different weight ranges? No, they're not. So good question. The calorie balance is sitting around the 1,600 calorie mark. So that's for every week of the challenge. Some weeks it's slightly over, some weeks it's slightly under. So towards the end, we tend to taper down just a little bit more so that you can see more results at the end. However, if you are someone who is perhaps more than 100 kilos, more than 110 kilos, it might be worthwhile getting in touch with me. You may find yourself hungry on that 1,600 calories. You might not. You may just want to go hell for leather and go for it. But get in touch with me if you need to. However, everyone else, 1,600 calories is low enough for you to see a change, particularly if you're walking, particularly if you are doing the workouts. Guys, I can lose weight on 1,600 calories, and I'm pretty sure that you guys will too. And just remember, this is not all about weight loss. I just realized I was right in your face then, sorry. It's not all about weight loss. This is also about learning healthy habits. It's about feeling better, sleeping better, moving better. It's about understanding better portion sizes. I don't want you to come out of this 8-week challenge and go, right, beauty, I've lost so many kilos. I'm going to go back to my original ways and undo all that hard work. I want this to be something that you guys can take away. You can learn some things from it that are going to sustain you long term. So my hope for you guys is that this is educational and that that you really can adapt this to your lifestyle to make sure that you continue being happy and healthy mamas and putting yourself first. So Bron, I hope that answers your question. The short answer is no. However, if anybody thinks they're going to need something significantly different, please get in touch with me privately. All right, if that is all of your questions, I don't think I've got any more. I'm sure that I will come across some more as we go. Just a reminder, there are four spots left in the early bird challenge, and it is closing off Friday. There is only 4 spots left. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to hold spots because I just don't know who really, really wants it. So if you do want it, go grab it. It's on the website. If you've got any questions about any of the extras, let me know. If you want to just do the step challenge, I'm going to put some more details up about that in the group in the next couple of days. So if you're just interested in the step challenge, head on over to our website. It's on there. You can sign up for that one. That is just $9.95, again with its own prize pool. There is so much going on at the moment. It's a bit of a head spin. So we're having so much fun. Get on board with us, guys. We are going to have so much fun, so many laughs. You know what I'm like. I'm going to give extra things away as we go. I can't help myself. I think that needs to be Caitlin's number one job, is to stop me from giving away so many things. Caitlin, I don't know if you're watching, but maybe that should be your number one job every week, to pull me back into line. Have a lovely week, guys. Please ask me if you've got any questions. Yeah, I'm here, whatever you need. All right, go back and enjoy your beautiful Wednesday night.